Welcome to night school. Welcome to night school. Listen, y'all, I thought I was supposed to come on at 7:30. And I'm thinking, I look back at the time, I say, wait a minute. I scheduled the show at 7 o'clock and I'm thinking 7:30. So obviously I'm lagging in time in real life, but it's all good. KevRow at night. And I was watching something. I kind of got, no, D Jack, no, bro, the bugs got me. Press one, the bugs got me. You know what I was doing? I sat back and smoked my damn joint, right? I sat back and I said, damn, what a remarkable situation we're in with information, getting an understanding of how to convey this information on multi dimensions. And speaking of multi dimensions, I find myself getting caught up. And speaking of multi dimensions, guess who I get caught up watching? Guess, just guess. 19 Keep. And guess who he's watching? Guess who he's interviewing? Press one. Guess who he's interviewing? Oh, Billy Carson. Now I'm sitting up here and it's right on the spot. So obviously I was watching it before and I said, oh, this is the perfect time. Let me see what the hell Billy about to say. You know how you be watching YouTube and I've been watching. Let's see where I left off on this video. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now I realize what I have to do. And KevRow at night gonna get stupid at times because after class, bro, after the professorism is done, I like to relax and look at these old videos and actually react to them in real life. And I'm like, why not just bring that to my show sometimes? And now it's gonna be all the time, given what we got here on the internet. So let me give you a sneak peek. When I say niggas who got their mind in the stars over the law, I think they just supposed to be used as an example. You know, you know, like they try to sun us and use us and our mentality in our lower state, press button in our lower self. They try to use us as an example. We gonna find a way to use them niggas as examples, and I'm gonna show you how with the law. And once you understand the law, you beat these niggas all day, every day, son. Trust me. Yes, just case studies, mental studies. You feel me? And I realized this is what we've been in this whole time. This is why brothers and sisters is kind of mad at me that they don't know if I'm making fun, and I am. And I am. Y'all make fun of us. Ain't nothing wrong with making fun. It happens. You lose, you win some, you lose. You win some and you lose some, but you live to see another day. But I'm finna show y'all what I'm up against, Ali. Oh, I'm so glad I played that video for you, Ali. I was thinking about that. But this is what we used to think. We used to think with our heads in the clouds, like there was a ribbon in the clouds for our love or something. Stevie Wonder put us in a daydream. Chris, what? Now listen to this jargon. I call it jargon because at this level now y'all in KevRow University. Like righteousness over wickedness. Blight of the world, baby. You going to the top. You at the top. This is what we used to think. Let's take a listen. For his glory. Listen how rebellious we was. Listen to this stuff that they speak. Hold up. Hold up. Say it. Hold it down in the back, bro. Hold it down. The Anunnaki. That's one this that shit y'all niggas be listening to back in the day to keep you up at the trap house. Best one. You think it's Anunnaki? Yeah, bro. Bag that dope up. Best one. Yeah, just back that weed up, bro. Just Anunnaki and Nephilim. All of this, bro. Giants sticking their big penises in women, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. Bag that up, bro. These are just conversations keep you going. You can't hear it? I'm gonna turn it up even more. I'm gonna turn it up even more. I love it though. I love when I'm chilling by myself. Y'all may say, "Kev, what do you watch for comedy?" This shit, this shit right here. Cause I'm like, we came a long way. Please do. Of DNA. Now, how is we gonna upgrade our DNA? Somebody talk to me, King. This before we get to work, before we get to the law of the nations and nature and get back to what we studying. Tell me, how is we gonna get back? I'm trying to figure this out. How we gonna upgrade our DNA? Tell us how we gonna do that. This is interesting. With no science, with no real science behind it. Travel, meditation, eating, and environment. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up, bro. Metabytes? Oh my goodness. You know what this finna turn into? You know what this Taj, how you know that, Billy? Well, you know what this gonna turn into? Consciousness being put in other things and shifting this one and that one and people living within other individuals. That can get biblical insane. Don't you think? Wait, 15 or 20 generations before us. Woo wee. You can't hear? You can't hear? Oh, you gonna love it. Oh, why you didn't say that? Why didn't you say that? Why didn't you say it?
PTSD, but they don't know why. I'm feeling down or ill or angry or whatever. A lot of it is it's the epigenetics. So to overcome this, what scientists realize, you can actually start to re-encode that DNA by doing simple things. Simple. One thing is
I'm glad you said
linear,
something.
like time.
I'm glad you said something. Can you hear it now? I'm glad you said something because I'm enjoying it. You feel me? I'm enjoying it. You know me. You can hear it now. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Off your code, it's actually a true scientific statement.
Now hold
1
up.
gram of DNA can hold
Now hold up.
433
I want you
Really,
to
in order to
listen to how much DNA can be stored. Listen to me, Ali. Billy Carson, Billy Carson is finna tell you how much DNA can be stored inside of a cell and what happened 20 and 30 generations ago. Now I'm finna bring it back.
give a breakdown on, the Anunnaki and the Sumerians, we need to dedicate an entire
Oh yeah, that's a whole.
right breakdown for that story, and we can, say that for another day and time. But I want to go and talk about DNA and the ability to upgrade our DNA.
Yeah.
One of the ways that I upgrade my DNA is through travel. You understand me? And through meditation and eating and environment, things of that nature. But can you talk about DNA and our ability to upgrade our DNA and some of the methods that we can utilize practically?
Definitely. First of all, people have to understand that DNA is a storage medium. It actually stores data and information. So when we say things like your program code and you're operating off your code, it's actually a true scientific statement. 1 gram of DNA can hold 433 petabytes of data. There was one scientist, George Church, replicated his ebook 80 billion times.
Did you hear this? Hold up. No, he did not base his whole thesis off an ebook. That come on.
Talk
G.
about DNA and our ability to
Come
upgrade our DNA and
on.
some of the methods that we can utilize practically.
Definitely. First of all, people have to understand that DNA is a storage medium. It actually stores data and information. So when we say things like your program code and you're operating off your code, it's actually a true scientific statement. 1 gram of DNA can hold 433 petabytes of data.
433 petabytes of data. These niggas is hypnosis. This has got to be some hypnotic shit.
There was one scientist, George Church, replicated his ebook 80 billion times and downloaded it onto 1 gram of DNA, which is one drop on the tip of your finger.
80 billion.
80 billion. What he did was he
Hold on,
realized
bro.
that DNA stored information.
I want you
off
to
your
know
code.
what a petabyte is.
It's actually a true scientific statement. 1 gram of DNA can hold 433 petabytes of data. There was one scientist, George Church, replicated his ebook 80 billion times and downloaded it onto 1 gram of DNA, which is one drop on the tip of your finger.
This is how Scientologists used to talk to us on Hollywood. We used to go up there.
Billions.
80 billion. What he did was he realized that DNA stored information. He was like, wow, our body is full of data. The whole human body is full of data. Billions and billions and billions of petabytes of data.
Petabytes of what? The fuck is a petabyte? Nigga, we don't like Pedialyte. That's too close. What the fuck is a petabyte? Look at Ali. You know, when Ali stands up and says something like that in my classroom, something like, these foreigners gotta go, bro. This ain't right. You feel me? This is Kane right here. This is hell. What the fuck is that? We ain't never. I heard a gigabyte because I play video games and a PC and Xbox, all that. I heard Pedialyte, which is for children. I heard of some other shit that deals with not bytes, but the word P-E-D-O, and it ain't bytes. What the fuck is that? My man outside, like, y'all gotta go home. This is, because if you don't believe in God, if you don't believe in the law, them niggas is my examples. If you don't believe in God or the law, this is what you get trapped up in. You get trapped up in things like this. Go. Let's go.
And what he said was, he realized you can take data from a server, a computer, and convert it from zeros and ones into A's, C's, T's, and G's, which is what your DNA reads.
Oh, hey, so you can change it from A, C, D's, and G. If that's because that's what. Come on, brother. Come on, Ham. How long will you serve, Kane?
And then you can actually download the data into the DNA and store data in a volume instead of storing it linear, like time, one arrow. But when you can store it in a volume, you can store much more information. So then he replicated it 80 billion times, and then he transferred it from DNA, from A's, C's, and G's back into zeros and ones and uploaded it back into a computer. So he recognized that DNA is also a server. He's like, man, this is incredible. So we have this ability
Yeah,
in us.
man. You know what I just found out? What, Jack? Oh, say right here, Wardy. Hey, we found out that the petabyte, press one, is the human body is a server. No shit. This nigga make it seem like you just say something like that while eating a bowl of Cheerios and playing Xbox 360. Press one, nigga.
To move data and information. Now, because of something called epigenetic memories, we know that 15 to 20 generations before us, that programming code was downloaded into our body.
Hold up. Now, this is way out of bounds. This way in time immemorial, you guys. Now the genetic codes. You black people believe this? Where you niggas at? Where you? I'm calling you out. And then let's go back. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Y'all wonder why I was late. Y'all wonder I was smoking my joint and was watching this shit. And I'm sitting up there, what the fuck? Am I late? Listen to it.
DNA is also a server. He's like, man, this is incredible.
Man, it's dope.
So we have this ability in us to move data and information.
How?
Now,
How?
because of
By busting nuts on each other or what? What the fuck was we gonna do? What type of lecture is this? How the fuck is we gonna rearrange C's and B's and T's and F's? Come on, get to it. I want to hear you say it. Press one.
For epigenetic memories, we know that 15 to 20
Because
generations.
you ain't gonna upload none of them memories over here. That's that young Pharaoh shit. That's that young Pharaoh shit. You not opening no nigga downloading and uploading nothing in no computer. What the fuck is you saying? You and are we talking Macintosh and what are you saying? I feel like where them girls at? What the fuck is y'all talking about? I'm not finna sit up here and play fucking mind games with the nigga sitting across from me. Yeah, then we upload and transmute information like computers. What kind of DNA do you have? All you gotta do is upload it. What the fuck? All this in defiance of God. This what y'all want. This what y'all want. Y'all don't want this work. This what y'all want to do. All this. Just I'm out here putting this work in, teaching niggas, slapping them niggas upside the head. Press button. And y'all in here getting y'all chakras realigned. Press button. This is for women. This is this is for women. What you say, baby? You need your chakras realigned. For sure. For sure. But that's not for you, sir. Come on, fellas. Pick it up, bro. Y'all ain't bringing this home to y'all girls or y'all.
Before us, that programming code was downloaded into our body. So you're born with this hard-coded information already in your body.
Hard-coded
Most of it is
inside my-
only, though, this is the sad part, it's only trauma that came from previous generations.
Like what?
All the slave beatings and whoopings and the separation of loved ones and the buck fighting and all that stuff, it's in your body. That's why when black people...
That butt breaking, sir. Butt breaking, butt biting. That nigga said, it's butt breaking. That's what Tyree. water can catch me greased up. Press 1. Hold me like the river Jordan, and I will then say to thee that y'all is my friend. But they told me, press 1, we meant to be faithful. Press 1. Hard life believing in these things. Woo!
Start feeling like I'm depressed. I got PTSD, but they don't know why. I'm feeling, I'm feeling down or ill or angry or whatever.
Well, why you got to put the nigga who just got out the penitentiary, who ain't get to go get a haircut or nothing? Why you put him up there like he depressed? That just did a hard time. You want to do this because just got off the. That ain't the depressed look. That's when I'm gonna fuck your bitch because I ain't had no vagina in years type of look. That's not. Come on, bro. Look at the lineup. What type of shit is that?
A lot of it is it's the epigenetics.
Epigenetics.
So to overcome this, what scientists
What we gotta
realize,
do to overcome it?
you can actually start to re-encode that DNA by doing simple things. Simple.
Like what?
One thing is write down 10 positive affirmations about yourself.
10
And then
affirmations.
speak those out loud 3
I
times a
am
day.
special. I am great, and I. You gonna have y'all motherfuckers out there looking retarded, man. There's no need for this, man. Woo! Woo-wee.
Out loud for 21 days.
21
and your
days.
DNA begins to change and rewrite itself. You begin to start to believe those cymatic frequencies coming out of your mouth, that your body is actually listening to the information. Like you said before, the body is mostly water. The water has memory. The water in your body speaks conscious energy. So when you are releasing that conscious energy into the atmosphere,
What the
your body is in
Hold up. Wait. I got lost that the water talks to us. Woo! Woo! What community did God raise me up in? Press 1, Lord, have mercy. What do the water be saying? Let me guess. I've been staring at the edge of the water long as I can remember, never really knowing why. I can't believe this shit. And they laugh at me because I don't believe in the earth, the suns, and the planets of Neptune, and the goddamn spaceships going way to Pluto, and Tesla flying cars out of. I don't believe in bullshit like that. That's not my fault. You know, y'all laugh at me, but go on and believe in this type of stuff, bro.
absorbing it back into the water, and then the light force energy is rewriting your DNA. And so we can actually rewrite our DNA. We can change the way we think and see and feel about ourselves just by speaking out loud. Like you said, meditation, and I love travel. That's all I do is travel nonstop. You already know that. That's going to enlighten and open up, broaden all your horizons. It's going to make you see things from other perspectives and understand. It's going to raise your consciousness. Traveling, I tell people all the time, leave your zip code. You got to.
No, that's a fact, because you got
I've
to
been watching Kev.
think about the making of a slave. If I want to make somebody a slave, I don't want them to see the world.
Right.
You understand me? I need them to only see from my perspective.
Yeah.
You understand me? Because therefore they're going to have my same biases engineered within them, and I can control the radius of where they go.
Yep.
You may think that, oh, if you walk over here, you might die. Somebody's going to attack you. But if you actually traveled there, there's no way a person can make up that lie that causes you to halt yourself within fear.
Yeah.
Right? And most people, God is fear. You understand me? Everything that they fear creates the radius, the circumference, the diameter of their thinking, their movement, right? Their entire being. And so breaking away from, you know, those connections of fear allows you to be restored into who you really are, to
Yeah.
walk around as a child. A child doesn't know fear.
Yeah.
A child is programmed into fear. A child is programmed into civilization.
Yeah.
You understand me? Coming under jurisdiction and code to operate in a manner of behavior that allows them to, you know, be so-calledly free within a world of this social contract that
Yeah.
we have.
Press one. See? See? What's that Eminem song? What's the difference between you, me and you? What's the difference between me and you? Remember that shit? See? I told you. Y'all see it? You see it? You hear it? Now, he knows that. I'm telling you, by way of contract, there's a difference between us and them. This is Title 42 shit. Press one. This ain't nothing but black anchor baby shit, I told you. You don't have a social contract. You just here. But other blacks do. And all the rest of them do. And they social contract is not yours. Press one. See the difference? So listening to these people who tell y'all wonderful allegory stories of nothing just to tell you the truth a little bit, that offends me. You know, to know that you are in opposition to the Republic, it just lets me know we've been right this whole time. That's all. It just validated live on the air. There you go. Listening to all these fairy tales. Oh, wow. You get caught in a daydream. Trip. And you see how I snatched you right back? Look, now you can hear them. Easy. As soon as they get on law, your ears is in tune. That's the difference between us this year and last year and the year before and the year before. It's constant growth. You know what I'm saying? And now we're able to say, oh, bam. There's a difference in us and people who have this social contract. And again, these are within the laws of nations. But we'll get back to that. Let's get back to more, what is this? Allegories and algorithms.
But the reality of it is that for us to be able to develop and to grow into who we are and to be able to transition out of these thought forms that control this world, you understand me? And to break these cabals of power, it has to start with this realization that becomes a field. Or you talked about unity. You know, Elijah Muhammad say our unity is more powerful than an atomic bomb. But then when you think about what is an atomic bomb, you understand me? The breaking of those atoms. You understand me? And you know, when we build, you know, the guys always talk about, you know, we cracking atoms. You understand me? We create new worlds. But what we think about all of that energy.
So y'all are part of the separation. So you just finding a magical way of saying we are the ones we talking about. You double talking like somebody in the chat room said. You double talking. So do you hear him? He's bringing up the issue and then including themselves in that, because you can watch and see that's the division, and then you will see the us. And that's what we doing. This is what it is, G. Dead weight. Press one. You see that?
To break these cabals of power, it has to start with this real.
Which is, how you going to break the cabals of power when you're a part of it? You're a part of the social contract. You can't break nothing. You're from a different place, sir. Your birth here, your bloodline and our bloodline is different, champion. That's facts. So all this we and all this, okay, you're gonna wind up on the wrong side of history and outcast yourself.
That becomes a field. Or you talked about unity. You know, Elijah Muhammad say our unity is more powerful than an atomic bomb.
Yeah.
But then when you think about what is an atomic bomb, you understand me? The breaking of those atoms.
Okay.
You understand me?
Okay, so if it's an
And,
atomic bomb.
you know, when we build, you know, the guys always talk about, you know, we cracking atoms.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
We create new worlds. But what we think about all of that energy coming together because, you know, human being energies are jewels.
Yeah.
You understand?
Hold up. How you gonna create new worlds, champ, and you're bound by social contract? Unless that's figure of speech for some other shit. But you wouldn't be. It's impossible. You would be. Your worlds will be deception after deception. It'll be like the movie Inception. Lies on top of lies, on top of lies, and on top of lies. All for confusion. But once one makes sense of it all, truly knows himself and know where to place himself in time and see the theater of it all, then people like this become like clear. It's like they reveal themselves. They're not such a magician when you know the trick. And we all know the slogan. Tricks is for kids, champion.
Understand me? And if we were able to bring that electricity together, it literally would be an atomic bomb.
Oh, yeah.
And that sort of energy has the ability to create atomic shift on this planet.
Ah.
You understand me? That can create new paradigm shifts
Where?
on this planet Earth.
Where?
So-
I thought you've been cracking atoms the whole time. You should have been created a paradigm shift. This is a nice crib y'all got. Press one. I thought it was cracking atoms. Splitting the atom splice.
Anytime anything is observed through the collective, a shift happens at that moment.
Yep.
There's no collective observations or world events that don't change the world.
Yep.
Because once the whole entire world gains a collective perspective on something, it creates a new dimension, a new angle, a new inventions, innovations, realities. Everything starts to happen from that moment. And we've been through many of them in our lifetime already.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's just in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
We'd have been through recessions, paradigm shifts, different new presidents. We'd have been through 9/11. We'd have been through so many different things.
Yeah.
Today, during the timing of this filming, there's a terrorist attack that happened. And April happens to be one of the most observant months of white terrorist attacks, right? From Timothy McVeigh, from the Oklahoma bombings to the Columbine, right?
High. Wow.
And it's a few other ones. April is one of those, you know, it's the fourth month. It's a lot of things that happen on the fours.
Yeah.
And once we understand that we living in this world of a four-corner contract, you understand me?
Yeah.
That, you know, paperwork rules this world and it lifts us off of being attached to the land itself.
Yeah.
That when we walk around, we don't look down at our feet and say we own the land. We have
Right.
dominion over the land.
Yeah.
We think that we are always on someone else's land. We're
Yeah.
always under someone else's control. And that mental observation
Wait a
depletes
minute.
the soul of
Wait a minute. Wait. Huh?
attached to the land itself.
Yeah.
That when we walk around 10 years,
Yeah.
we'd have been through recessions, paradigm shifts, different new presidents. We'd have been through 9/11. We'd have been through so many different things.
Yeah.
Today, during the timing of this filming, there's a terrorist attack that happened. And April happens to be one of the most observant months of white terrorist attacks, right? From Timothy McVeigh, from the Oklahoma bombings to the Columbine,
Columbine,
right?
No, show
And
study
it's
that
a few
shit.
other ones. April is one of those, you know, it's the fourth
Hey,
month.
that's a lot of sacrifice. Yeah, I get it. I get the language. Tammuz, ISIS. I get it. You don't think we get it, but we get it. Hit the like button. He don't think we get it, but we get it.
There's a lot of things that happen on the fours.
Yeah.
And
There's a lot of things
Once-
that happen on the fours. Interesting.
we understand that we living in this world of a four-corner contract. You understand me?
Yeah.
That, you know, paperwork rules this world and it lifts us off of being attached to the land itself.
Yeah.
That when we walk around, we don't look down at our feet and say we own the land. We have
Right.
dominion over the land.
Yeah.
We think that we are always on someone else's land. We're
Yeah.
always under someone else's control. And that mental observation
That's
depletes the
because you are from somewhere else. That's why. That's why. Because you're Moroccan or something. That's the Moroccan flag on your hat.
soul of being able to have a real connection with the earth itself.
Yeah, it does.
When you look around, there's somebody that has sky rights and land rights.
Yep.
Not ownership, but rights.
Rights.
Right? And once we realize we living in someone else's plans, as you say.
That's right.
Whether you believe it's the Anunnaki, whether you believe it's the 1%, whether you believe
Nah, bro. You see, the Anunnaki, the 1%, no, they are all in protection of the trust, sir. You will never, because genetically, they know who you are. You're here by way of social contract. You're a foreigner. Better get married to a sister. Y'all better do the 0-1 too. You better do the 0-1 too.
these families are controlled, you have to know that we're living in somebody else's time system, and it works very well.
Oh, very well.
Very well.
Look,
They mastered this sucker.
Way too well,
Man.
matter of fact.
look. Now, could you hear it? Yeah, of course you can. We talking commerce. We talking all that. We don't got to go into the allegories of false gods and all of these things. You can keep it on the social contract and all of the things that tie us to the land versus Title 42 individual. The difference between the two bloodlines. It's facts.
You know, and we are controlled by invisible forces.
Yeah.
And if you don't think you do, you stop at a stop sign. You stop when there's a street light, you understand me? And you don't cross that line because something may happen to you. An invisible force, no police around, no people, but you still listen.
Yeah.
You understand me? That is, I mean, you talking about some people, it may not be cars for miles, and they will still follow that system, right? I want you to touch on the ideas of systems. You know, because institutions is what I focus on, like the reality of we building institutions are only things that can dominate existing systems.
Right.
But what is the energy form of a system to where...
Hold on. Somebody said 9/11 happened in September, not April. Oh, yeah. My man said, hey, man, 9/11 happened. Didn't happen in April. Press 1. Oh, my goodness. Amanda said they followed no law. What you mean by that? Talk to me. Oh, LT, that hit me in the gut real late. 9/11 happened. That was really good. They don't follow no law. They just try to evade. That's all. That's all.
May not be cars for miles, and they will still follow that system, right?
Right.
I want you to touch on the ideas of systems. You know, because institutions is what I focus on, like the reality of we building institutions are only things that can dominate existing systems.
Right.
But what is the energy form of a system to where it actually has real power and control over human forms?
Yeah. Well, the way that they built all these institutional...
Corporized. Press 1, the corporation. Kev broke all this down already. It happened at the birth certificate. Yeah, stocks and bond. Yeah, Swiss banks and things. What y'all finna come up with? What Ninja Turtle cartoon gibberish? Come on.
Systems that we have that are controlling mankind.
The corporation.
All predicated
The corporation.
on fear.
Okay.
You'll find that fear is the biggest thing. For example, you go to school. If you don't get good grades, you're going to get in trouble. You know, you won't pass the next grade. If you act up in school, you might get, you don't stay in line or whatever, you might get spanked with the ruler or the paddle or whatever. You know, obviously on the street is follow these exact rules or you're going to go to prison. You know, so they have all these systems in place. And these systems that they put in place, when they have these little fear factors built into them, even religion has a lot of fear factors put into it.
Absolutely.
People fall in line because why? Fear, the body pays attention to fear first. The mind is always, okay, there's fear. I gotta stop this fear. I gotta do whatever it takes to not allow this, whatever this fear is, to happen. I don't want it to happen to me. So the body goes into fight or flight mode, and then it starts focusing on the fear. Once the body does that,
That's why we not criminals, because we in fight or flight mode. You know, I've been wanting to steal a bag of potato chips so bad. I wanted to step into a Slim Jim like a motherfucker, to see them motherfuckers on the counter at the liquor store. They want to steal a few of them. Press 1. But you know what stopped me? Press 1. Fear. Fear. That's what's stopping us from beating each other up, because we know we all going to go to jail. Press 1. And Nehemiah creation said the fear of God. The fear of God, huh? Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
these people who rule, the ruling elite, they know that we got them with the fear. Now we can manipulate them to do whatever we want.
Let me see.
So they always do the same thing. They create the problem. Okay. They wait for the reaction,
Reaction,
then
and
they
they offer
provide
the
the solution
solution.
to that problem. So they're actually manipulating all sides of it based on fear. The fear is a key thing in all these institutions that has us locked in, because people, when that fear hits them, they don't recognize that fear is not real. False evidence appearing real. That's what fear is, right? The acronym. But for them, it's as real as it can be. But in true reality, fear is a choice.
Yeah, fear comes from ignorance.
Yeah.
You know, once you know something, there's nothing to fear, because you have all the data. You know exactly how to move, what not to do, exactly what it is, what's not. You know, and once you come to that realization, it gives you so much power over all.
Yeah.
Right? And so becoming fearless.
Well, why don't you become fearless and fight that Title 42? A lot of people are in trouble. A lot of people are at risk. 21 Savage may be taken home immediately.
You understand me? It's key.
Yeah.
Our bodies all automatically store systems to tell us fight or flight.
Yeah.
That in moments and situation is giving us a signal that you are in danger.
Yeah.
So this danger needs to teach you to make a decision.
Exactly.
Either this tiger that's coming right now, you understand me? You're going to stand very still and hope that it doesn't attack you, or are you going to run, right? Or are you going to fight?
Yeah.
You understand me? Because they're fright, flight, then fight. You understand me? And I think that that's one, and the fight is the decision that you have.
Yeah.
That even if this tiger is so close, I can't run, I can't stand still now, not here. I have to figure out a way where I'd rather go down fighting.
Yeah.
And I think that that's the part of human decision making that is never deposited as an idea of this is an option.
Yeah.
That you can always choose to fight in
Yeah.
every moment, in every situation,
Right.
even if the certainty is death.
Yeah.
You understand me? Because
Nigga, I knew you was up to no good. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it, bro. It's not worth it. If you think the red pillars are on the fucking contract of the fucking watch terror watch list, what you think of this shit? What you think they think of this shit? What did you just say? Sir, you ain't even gave us a reason. Sir, Lord have mercy. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? You ain't even gave us a reason, son. I told you.
at least you would die being alive.
Exactly.
You understand me?
Exactly.
But to freeze or just to run, because there's times where, flight is the most, intelligent option that you have, right? But fighting, there's something so powerful and majestic about that, because that's
You gonna go to jail. Huh? It's just something about conflict. Woo! If that ain't the seed of Cain, you see, it's just, death and destruction. It's just something so majestic about it. And just divide and conquer into two atoms, flight. You see, no sense of nothing.
the human spirit colliding with whatever force that is in front of it.
Yeah.
When you see two boxers fight, those are spirits going at it.
Right.
And whoever has the most will win. You understand me? Not even sometimes we have the most skill or better technique.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's all about who got that greater spirit.
Yeah.
Because the fight is often won before you get into the ring.
That's right.
There's one spirit that
Nigga, you he finna pump you up to go to prison while he out eating mashed potatoes and steaks and taking Instagram. Come on, fam. No, this is not right. No, somebody said this. Ali said it sounds like he trying to install fear tactics. That's what it sounds like to me. That's what it sounds like to me.
has already decided, whether it's deep into their consciousness, subconscious, where they don't even know it yet, they've already decided that they're the loser.
Yep.
You understand me? And sometimes you can try to overcome it with confidence, right? What you know about yourself and my training, my skill, your overcome it with your ego, you understand me? Well, I can do this even if I can't do this. You understand me? But then there's mathematics. The mathematics of this person's skill, level, confidence, will, all of this is higher than your frequency. And when these collide, this one is going to win. And that's why I like the idea of mathematics, because mathematics really sets us upon understanding reality in a very practical and logical capacity.
Bruh. The illogical what? Capacity of what? That ain't math. That look like reading. That look like child's work. Press one. That look like my child's 4th grade homework pamphlet. I'm sorry. Look at this. Look at Oakley. This look like scribble. Leave it up to niggas to make the buck. Woo! It had a little white person with squiggly hair. I saw that. Did you see that? Little Susie. You saw that? I would have thought. They chose melanated folk. They don't stole these pages out the crayon, the new coloring book. Press one. They's photocopying the 3rd graders' homework, putting things together, sending people home with science projects. Niggas is coming to the Mars with the planet sign project. Niggas don't make volcanoes at the spiritual advisory board. Press one, Casey. And for y'all to sit there and present this, like, y'all didn't giggle at none of this? If I was the cameraman, I would have had to use the bathroom a few times. What the fuck did they pay me for? The fuck is these niggas talking about? This is the defiance. And you wonder why God laughs at niggas. Press one at your disrespect. As if God loses anything because you choose to believe in Mickey Mouse behavior. Press one. Children, as long as you think in the compos mentis state of mind, the dead state where thoughts live, press one. You can never be redeemed, champion. You need the federal government to teach you how to be civil. For that is the contract Moroccan brother. Press 1, and that's why I laugh. Because my mental and my mentality and my mind, the 3 M's, press 1, is so above you niggas. Press 1, so above. Got you niggas checkmated. Had you niggas beat a long time ago. Facts. Checkmated them just like that. Bam. All the imagination, algorithm, gods that they got that don't make no sense to a person who understands who they truly are. Why think so far with the Nephilim if you don't believe in God? That's in the scripture. So you only believe in God of the Bible when you can pick and choose when it applies to your philosophical. Oh yeah, we'll believe that part because in the Emerald Tablet of Thoth, press 1, that they found in 1934 by the same people who overthrew you. Silly man. Or was that you? See, that's the difference between niggas who need war all the time and conflict over reason and law. There's a reason you got to have a straight mind for this shit. Because niggas like this will have your brain way in the sky and a hand in your pocketbook. Press 1, hand right in the pocketbook. Now, I'm not saying don't support people. What I'm saying is your brain don't have to be in the sky to get this right. And you don't have to be left out and feel less than because the organizations pretend like they hold some higher secret above you. But your secret is the ultimate secret right here. The living will and testament for the heirs right there. I love this class. I'm trying to tell you because these people expose themselves 24/7. Although they got good hair. Where they get this good hair from? Press 1. I say my stuff nappy balls. Press 1. Where y'all get this old East Indian Turk look from? Press 1. Remember Young and Thuggin' Turk? I didn't know it mean Turkish. And little thug. Press 1. I didn't know. Damn.
Mathematics. The mathematics of this person's skill level.
Nigga, you niggas don't even know math. Talking about mathematics. Niggas don't know math. The Mexicans took all the masonry jobs in the builders' emporiums. Press 1. They doing all the measurements, building up all the Chinese communities all over the earth. Press 1. You niggas don't know math. So you damn sure don't got no DNA, don't know how to upgrade DNA. You don't even have incubator machine. You don't have them little test tubes that they gave us. Press 1 that people used to try to smoke crack out of back in the day. Press 1, you don't got a lab coat. You don't got glasses that sit at the tip of your nose to even pull this type of behavior off. Press 1, these niggas believe they all, and then they look at me like, who does brother think he is? And then they're reading off of a script. I don't do that.
Confidence, will, all of this is higher than your frequency.
Yeah.
And when these collide, this one is going to win.
Yep.
And that's why I like the idea of mathematics, because mathematics really sets us upon understanding reality
Look at these
in a
books.
very practical and logical capacity.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's spiritual intuition and spiritual intelligence, yes.
Yeah.
100%. And I think that wholly on this planet Earth, men and women are disconnected between the feminine energy that exists.
Oh, no.
Men are completely disconnected nowadays from the masculine energy, but the feminine energy.
Oh
because
my gosh, sir. No, not more confusion. When, how you gonna cut something off? But sir, oh my goodness. They're disconnected. From what? From their feminine divine energy. And guess what? Men are connected from their masculine divine. Press 1. That's for women, bro. Let's stop this madness, bro.
we talk about a woman's movement, but there's not a lot of feminine energy involved in the movements.
Yes, it is.
And the
What?
feminine energy,
Sir, wait a minute. What? 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 Remember Mama on South Park? What the fuck did you just say? So what you? Wait. So what we gotta do?
they don't even know it yet.
Yeah.
They've already decided that they're the loser.
Yep.
You understand me? And sometimes you can try to overcome it with confidence, right? What you know about yourself and
Yeah.
my training, my skill, your overcome it with your ego. You understand
Yeah.
me? Well, I can do this even if
It's
I can't. do it.
unbelievable.
You understand me?
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
there's mathematics. The mathematics of this person's skill, level, confidence, will, all of this is higher than your frequency.
Yeah.
And when these collide, this one is going to win.
Yep.
And that's why I like the idea of mathematics, because mathematics really sets us upon understanding reality in a very practical and logical capacity.
Yeah.
There's spiritual intuition and spiritual intelligence, yes,
Yeah.
100%. And I think that wholly on this planet Earth, men and women are disconnected between the feminine energy that exists. Men are completely disconnected nowadays from the masculine energy, but the
Yeah.
feminine energy, because we talk about a woman's movement, but there's not a lot of feminine energy involved in the movements. And the feminine energy, you know, Mother Tanetta talked about it. She talked about the 9 planets, right? And the feminine.
Okay.
In
Oh no. The what?
the connection with, you know, the astronomy and the feminine energy.
Serapis. Oh my good sin. Oh, I'm changing my life now. This is insane. Go ahead.
And while that 9, you know, circulates that 1.
Why?
I told you we'll get to them 1 9.
Oh, yeah.
Go
You
ahead.
can always find them 1
Oh,
9.
we're gonna find it. Oh yeah.
But we talk about them that 9 circulating that 1, that consciousness circulating subconsciousness. And 1995, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan opened up the Million Man March speech with the secrets of the number 19. And he talked about the idea that when that 1 is next to the 9, it represents something to be uncovered.
Wow.
You understand me?
Gotcha.
And then he went on to break down that these monuments that was there representing the 16th and the 3rd president is 19. And he said that this monument up here is 555 feet high. You put a 1 next to that, represents 1555 when black people came over here.
Yeah.
And he said that on these shores and these steps, you understand me, were a trade of black bodies, representing some of the Masonic secrets of how they first produced this country.
Yeah.
You understand me? And he was giving that breakdown in front
Stop.
of course, almost 2 million black men, the future president, the future billionaires of the planet Earth, everybody.
Yeah.
That was a world shifting event, but when I listened to that, I thought about the fact that, you know, the body itself, our bodies, you know, atoms, I call Allah the original man, ATOM, you understand
Right.
me? Or I say AGTC, Allah God the creator.
Yeah.
You understand me? But at the end of the day, our bodies, our carbon bodies, our melanin bodies, we are electric, you know, frequencies. You understand me? We are the most powerful electric conduits. You understand me? Just based on our physicality.
Yeah.
And I think what happens with society, number 1, jealousy, but 2 is the lack of appreciation of our parts we're supposed to play on this planet.
Right.
You understand me? That, yeah, we gonna always be dark melanated, beautiful, shiny, sheen beings. You understand me?
Yeah.
But when you allow things like the Hermetic prophecies that talked about, when human beings developed so-called and developed intelligence, those were white human beings, and that being spread across the ecosystem of the planet Earth, creating a white supremacy. And then melanated people like, well, man, we was charting star systems and speaking in geometry and using mathematical language, you understand me, before we ever seen a light-skinned person on this planet Earth.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you
Sir. This is what black supremacy has taught these folks. Boy, we were studying mathematics and doing this one before you. And that's the difference between that stuff and what scripture say. It got out of hand. These people doing things that was detestable to God, and they sit up here today. Before the white man, before we even knew a white man, you don't even have a boat at this moment in history. Explain that, how you went from the kings and queens of the Americas to nothing but the laughing stock, like Nipsey say. The old saying, he's so smart, he dumb. They better get away from my door with this shit.
If you want to do anything for race relations, you cannot forget about the story of time.
You can't.
And I ain't gonna ever call it history. History is just the lies.
Yeah.
The story of time is about what happened on this planet, the true history.
The true history.
And if you ever, if a white person or black person, brown, yellow, orange, all these frequencies of colors that represent subscriptions to different cultures, ideologies, values, norms, rituals, ever want to have a place where there's commonality and trust and alignment, you have to accept the truth of reality.
And what is that?
Not the stories that was told by the winners and conquerors that fit the propaganda of the controllers and rulers, but the true story on this planet Earth.
What's the plan?
That's the only way we get to a true compromise between the people on this planet Earth that have a treaty of understanding. You understand me?
I always tell people the past is prologue. People say, why do you always study the past? Why are you into this ancient texts and ancient books and all? Because until you understand what happened back then, you won't be able to build a future.
We got to go back 23 trillion years. You see how he grabbed the basketball and just went that way with it? Yeah, that's why we got to go back. If you don't know what happened way back then, you ain't going to know what happened.
The future is going to be built based on what you know about your true past and your true history. If you can't figure out at least as close as possible to what was happening back then, the future is still going to be a gray area.
Aliens.
Yeah.
Let's talk about aliens.
Yeah.
I can't have Mr. Billy Carson on here without talking about aliens.
Aliens.
My theory is aliens are black men.
Yeah.
That's my theory. Now, that of course this comes from many different sources, but I remember I was reading something.
Hermeticism, let me read this real quick, it's in the chat room. Somebody type, Hermeticism is a philosophical and religious system based on the purported teachings of Hermes. Yes. Serapis. Press 1. Everybody press 1. I told you. Look at that chat. Look at LT. Look, Hermetis. Let's type it in. Let's go to Google. Let's go Hermeticism and Serapis. We got them. We got them. Kev Gills got them. Kev got them. LT, we got them. Brittany, we got them. Amanda, look, we got them. Look. Let's watch this. Type in there. Everybody go to Google and type in Hermeticism. And what did I say? Hermeticism and what? What was it? Serapis. Serapis Christos. Press 1 to false Christ. Press 1. Let me go to images. Let me see what he look like. Oh, we got him. I told you. Pata. We're too good. We good. Tell Side to come on, Side. Come on, turn yourself in. Press 1. Come on. So why you don't believe in Jesus? You believe in Serapis. What's wrong? You don't know who the serpent is. Press 1. See, playing around with the people. We got a true champion. I told you. It's that easy. I come on the air and play around. I'm just listening. with Q. I show y'all what I be thinking about behind the scenes. I said, why not do it live? This is what I be doing. Oh, you heard that? Serapis. So you already know the teachings of the devil. Serapis. Anybody gonna name the devil? Press 1. Anybody gonna name? Hey, come on, G. I'm trying to tell you. There it is. Greco-Romanian. So it's Greek-Roman. So that's why Jabari, big bald head, Eminem, sugar baby head ass, be a Greek fraternity, study Egyptology, because he's a Hellenist, Serapis, Confucianist. He is of his father, the devil. Press 1. Si se puede. Si se puede. Press 1. I kicked y'all ass. Press 1. It's that easy. We got these niggas punching themselves in the eye. Press 1. You ever hold your son's hands to their head and make them punch themselves? You better quit playing with me. Boop, bop, beep, bop. I make your own words. I told you this is like an X-Men movie, and I'm Apocalypse. I make your words come out your mouth and turn against you, bars. Press 1. We should do this shit on stage. I make sure my hat is crooked like the battle rappers. This is easy work. Serapis, really? Really? So all y'all worship Serapis. And you know who Serapis is. Serapis is the god of the horoscopes. He's the greatest philosopher of all time in your king. That's your idol. Press 1. I'm going to order me a Serapis head from, I'm going to watch this. Oh, yeah, we're going to keep it disrespectful. Y'all want to talk all this shit on this computer? Press 1. I'm going to order me a Serapis head from Amazon. Make sure you get here in 24 hours. Press 1. You believe in Jesus? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You better stop. You better talk about you don't like the enemy. Who's the enemy? If your God is Serapis, who? That's Allah. Final answer. Press 1. But God said, don't put no one before me. Press 1. God said, don't put no one before me. Not even the sun knows the time. But God said, don't put no one before me. Press 1. You put Serapis, idols, and stones. Press 1. Yeah. Boy, the mermaids for Serapis, they fine as hell. Press 1. Water bugs. Boy, Kev Gills. Press 1. Kicked y'all ass. I kicked y'all ass on this computer. With one man, one mind, family. No, because I don't want to hear shit tomorrow in class. Press 1. I don't want to hear shit. Y'all, that's why I'm so boastful about it. How powerful God is. That's why. I feel like David. How you going to tell David, who just put down Goliath, to not celebrate and be boastful about the God that he served? Press 1. When you bear witness to the power of David. Press 1. I wish a nigga would. My knowledge, nigga, when y'all say it's levels to this shit, nigga, look, niggas is cut off from this level of intelligence. Nigga, even if I gave you my blueprint, that shit will turn into hieroglyphics. Nigga, you be talking like Daffy Duck around here, bitch. Hobbity, 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 that's all, folk. Press 1, you wouldn't even be able to translate what the fuck I do correctly. Press 1. That's why the people mess with me. Because we special over here. Press 1, and we know, and you know how they say, you can't relate? They just ain't have nothing to do. That's all. People get bored. They don't understand who Mithras is. Press when they don't understand who Serapis is. You got to put their idols and gods on Front Street so the people can say, wait a minute, that look like Jesus. Press one. All that anti-Zeus and all this, they're just denouncing their God into different lower levels. Zeus, Serapis, Poseidon, Serapis. Press one. All of these religions goes back to that old serpent that was in a tree. Press one. Yeah, that one. You were just talking about the breaking up of Cabal, then worship Serapis. How dare your tongue be split that far in the back of your throat? Press one. I'm surprised you niggas ain't choked on half your tongue. Lord have mercy. Oh my goodness. Oh, the God of the dead. Press one. Damn. This is what y'all lowered yourselves into. You got me? True champion. I'm undefeated. A true champion. I'm undefeated. That's why the moon and the stars and the mountains, them ain't fucking play words. Them is historical and biblical bars. Press one. I'm slaughtering shit in your face, and you ain't even seen me move. Press one. Hit the like button. This shit like the Matrix. Press one. Speaking of Matrix, in this false sense of matriarch, press one. That's why they mad at me. That's why the fuck they mad at Kev. The nigga got that true knowledge, bro. I'm trying to tell you, a nigga got so much true knowledge, bro. I just tell them God, but they don't believe in God. So they think they can get close and figure it out. They can't, bro. And I sit back and say, damn, this is what it feels like. This is what these people have resorted to. And they've been in your face, double speaking this whole time, acting like the enemy, this, the enemy, that, and they are the enemy. I told you. They are their own worst fear. Yeah. Serapis, Osiris, and Apis, the bull. Press one, and the Papa Bull is the Pope, the biggest Moor on the planet. I told you. They just operatives. I told you. I'm different. Hey, yo, I'm different. Bars. It's the Papa Bull. That's stock market. That's slave trade. That's trafficking. That's that East African, East Indian, all that over there. They're willing to put you in those type of situations. Come on with it. Come on, family.
Rather, I can't tell you the difference. Where they was talking about, spacesuits, human spacesuits, and how human beings will have to change if they were traveling in space, right? Number one, there's more radiation, so you're going to have darker melanin skin. With that lack of gravity, you will have a smaller, less dense body. So you're going to be a skinny, dark-skinned, big head, black man or woman. You understand me? So
you're not from this planet now? Now you're not from this planet. So the white man ain't got to remove you from here because you're not really from this planet. So you're not really on the land anyway. What? Huh? Now, wait a minute. You just said the white man was trying to take you off the land, nigga. And now you are going to be a malnutrition, big head Somalian space alien? That you just gonna remove yourself from the land? And where do you belong? Where do you come from? Let's go ahead and do the white man dirty work. Where do we come from? And let's go. We went from science projects to Planet Nibiru.
No, these are spacesuits.
Right.
I mean,
they are
we deal with radiation. That's what the melanin does.
Yeah.
Sir? Huh? These are spacesuits? Huh? Wait. I just said niggas ain't got no telescope. Niggas ain't bought no fucking scientist jacket. I was just about to say, nigga ain't even got no money for no spacesuit. This nigga said, our bodies is the spacesuit, and that's why we hungry. Because it let me stop. Because I know they watching, laughing at they damn self. This don't make no damn sense, y'all. Come on, man.
Comes from many different sources, but I remember I was reading something.
Go ahead, bro.
Watching it, rather. I can't tell you the difference.
Go ahead, bro.
Where they was talking about, spacesuits. Human spacesuits, and how human beings will have to change if they were traveling in space, right? Number one, there's more radiation, so you're going to have darker melanin skin. With that lack of gravity, you will have a smaller, less dense body. So you're going to be a skinny, dark-skinned, big head, black man or woman. You understand me? So, these are spacesuits.
Right.
I mean,
they are
we deal with radiation. That's what the melanin does.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Radiation and the heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you believe in aliens?
I believe in aliens.
Are you an alien?
Well, we're all aliens. You know what I'm saying? So
Alien might have.
Now hold on. They are aliens because they're foreign to this nation. But no, let's go full allegory fucking Hollywood on this shit. Pause on that other shit right now. This is what it's come to. Ouch. E.T. These niggas on the screen like Gilly and Wallow and Mac and me like this. Press one. They putting it. If you hold your hand up like this one and go 30 degrees to when the moon is full on September 29th, right before Sleepy Hollow, Saturnalia, sacrificial dumb shit. Press one. They will hear your telepathic motherfucking connection because you can't wear socks at the park when you're trying to connect to your higher self. Amen. That's how this shit sound to me. Sir. I promise you, bro. I can't. So y'all space aliens now with spacesuits.
Answer like that. Some people say this brother be thinking, man, he might be an alien.
A lot of people say that, but I think that we are the aliens.
I think you a bug. I don't think he's an alien. I think he's a fucking overgrown African grasshopper who they done found and dressed this nigga up to look like a black philanthropist or something. I don't know what I said. Why don't you dress this nigga up to be a black philanthropist? Some motherfucker who think he knows something. Nigga, we stopped picking our hair out as Americans a long time ago. Nigga, you're out of bounds. Press one. If I don't see the French Somalian in you, nigga, if you don't get your ass on somewhere before we vote Donald Trump in and disregard all of this hard work you didn't put in over the years, bars. You don't disregard this bullshit. This nigga is a living wasp. Press one. Sheesh. I got to talk shit because it's part of the show. I got to talk shit.
When you talk to the Aboriginals, I went to Australia. I went on a walkabout 8 miles out into the doggone nowhere, nothingness.
Cub went on a walkabout.
Out there, man, with the fires.
Yeah.
Okay? This is right before the lockdown came. And I'm out there looking for these ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs in KevRow 9 in Australia, which we found them.
Come on, man. They always finding shit.
I didn't answer like that.
Now watch this.
Some people say this brother be thinking, man, he might be an alien.
A lot of people say that, but I think that we are the aliens. When you talk to the Aboriginals, I went to Australia. I went on a walkabout 8 miles out into into the doggone nowhere, nothingness. I mean, just
Yeah.
out there, man, with the fires.
Yeah.
Okay, this is right before the lockdown came, and I'm out there looking for these ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs in KevRow 9 in Australia,
KevRow.
which we found them. We sent those glyphs to the Board of Antiquities of Egypt, and they authenticated them as being authentic Proto-Egyptian hieroglyphs. And so my conversation with the elders was,
Because that was a new term. Press 1.
you know, what is your homegrown, handed-down verbal history? Because they have a verbal history. And the Aboriginal elders said that they were seeded on this planet. They said that the Pleiadians brought them to Earth, and they were the first people on Earth. Those are
The Palladians. Woo-wee. The Palladians brought them. This is what the verbal chief said. What the hell is a Palladian? Let me see. I bet you it's white people again. Let me see. Okay, that's a white guy. Let's see. The Palladian brought the Australoid nigger. Let's go. Palladian. This is insane. Y'all don't do y'all research? Palladian. I'm gonna see how it is first. Oh my goodness. Oh, the Palladian agenda. A time of awareness. Randolph Winters. Oh my goodness. Earth is in the egg. Star beings. Press 1. Oh my goodness. Blue people. Press 1. Oh, Serapis again. We came to give you light. What you worried about Project Bluebeam for if you doing this anyway? Press 1 in your brain. Oh my goodness. You niggas is a bunch of Palladians. You see this? If you listen to them long enough, you see they worship other gods. And they're bound by the sea. You see? They're bound by the sea. Serapis. Let's go.
black aboriginals.
Who are the Pleiadians?
The Pleiadians, if you look up in the sky at night, there's this area of the sky where they call them the Seven Sisters. Homer's Iliad talks about them. They're talked about in the Bible, talked about in Sumerian tablets. The Greeks, the Romans, they all look up to the Pleiades. It's actually, we call them the Seven Sisters because only 7 bright stars you can see with the naked eye, but there's many more stars there. But in that region of the sky, according to so many ancient texts, so many ancient civilizations, there was advanced civilizations there. Before this area had any inhabitants, that was the region or sector of the galaxy that had a lot of life. But a big war broke out. And in this war, there was something being used called the Brahmahanda weapon. Okay?
A Brahma bull.
The Brahmahanda weapon, which actually could destroy planets. And this weapon would blow up planets. And imagine if you were in the stars.
Wait a minute. This is like the movie Transformers.
System, and there's planets blowing up, debris, planet-sized debris is crashing into your planet.
Go ahead.
So this created a space refugee situation, kind of, you know.
Space refuge.
Yeah, space refugees. They started fleeing and going out to different stars. Orion, Aldebaran, Zeta Reticulus, you know, all these different star systems. Sirius, Draco. This is why
they had the Draco?
Oh yeah, the Draco star system's up there. That's what the Great Pyramid in Giza in Cairo is aligned with those, with Draco, Aldebaran, Orion, and Sirius.
There it is.
And so we were like, man, what's going on here? So the more you dig into this text, it's like, man, these people fled from war, re-established themselves on other planets, and eventually...
Didn't that happen to you in America? By these individuals? That's why he keeps saying we like aliens, because we did this. So he puts it in allegorical space alien shit. The American history put it in time immemorial. So if you don't believe time immemorial, you gonna believe in space alien shit. Oh my goodness. This is by far.
Found this solar system and came down here and created another breakaway civilization. These were the Atlantean people. Now, when you
That's
analyze
us.
the text,
That's
it gives
us.
descriptions of these peoples from time to time. And if you look at, for example, the Sphinx in Egypt, you look at the features on the Sphinx, you can see this, it's a face of a black person, right? And what's interesting is some of these Anunnaki, they were more albino. Not all of them. Some had albino type skin. They weren't Caucasian white, but they had albino skin, but they had the African features.
Oh.
Some of them had blue eyes, but they had the knotted hair.
Like Prometheus.
Right, kind of like that. But Prometheus is still kind of really more almost like milk white. If you look at a black mulatto, a black or a black person that has that, you know,
More
that skin
brownish
condition.
glow, yeah.
And but they had the knotted hair, knotted blonde hair, and blue eyes. A lot of them.
Like the Aborigines.
Yeah, like the Aboriginals, and also the people of Melanesia, right here, you know, in Asia. And so I did a whole story on those, a whole TV show on those before. So I really dug deep into it. I was like, wow, these people are really potentially not from this planet. And so the more you analyze it and realize, wow, then other people from other star systems brought.
Now listen, they're not talking about planets. They putting that shit in allegorical form. It's in history, and he's trying to make it sound like planets and shit and the Palladians and this. They talking about themselves, bro.
Humans here. This is like, this
So
Earth
they
is
like parents abandoning their kids?
No, what it was is like they were trying to find a place to keep their civilization going. Not the species going. Okay, and so that's why you have people that look Asian and people that look Caucasian and people that look black and people that look. There's a mixture of people, according to what I've read, that appear to be dropped off here. This is like an abandoned seed colony. This planet.
Interesting.
You know, and then after that, much later.
Remember the adoption? Well, in order to be adopted, you had to be okay then.
Later, these other people showed up. These other Anunnaki people showed up.
That's them.
Took advantage of a situation where people were in a lower state of consciousness. They were not technologically advanced. We were more advanced spiritually.
So when they were dropped off, you saying that the races were dropped off?
Look.
Or were they all dark-skinned, melanated people?
Look.
The first people on this planet were all black. And then you find something interesting in the Emerald Tablets. After Thoth comes to the land of Khem to help rebuild civilization because the flood had destroyed Khem. After he does it, he tells his people that he brought with him. He brought people with him from other planets. And they went around the planet. He said, go around the planet and duplicate what we did here. Now,
You see the duplication?
this is my personal belief. This is not in any text. I always tell you the difference between what
it's
I
all
believe and
allegorical
what I've
nonsense.
read. Now, these people, for example, if I'm now going to be the king or the ruler of Asia, and I'm a being from a place that looks Asian, I'm going to brand those people. I think they genetically branded people to look. In other words, these are my people. Look at them. They look just like me. And the reason why I say that is because if you go and look in the genetic books, the geneticists actually discovered that the difference between a black person, a white person, an Asian person, a Native American person, 2% variance in genes. But that 2% variance that makes a different race altogether couldn't happen in 200,000 years. That's the only amount of time we've been here. So they're saying it would have taken millions, multi-millions of years for that to happen, naturally.
Now, from my studies, there's no records of Caucasians past 6,000 years.
See, Caucasians are the newest race on the planet. They're the newest race. If you look at the Sumerian tablets, the Caucasians came from out of the Caucasus Mountains. It says something to the effect of when they were in the Caucasus, they then, he said, the exact terminology was that they...
It's Russia, okay?
There's a certain term that they use for that. Not manufactured, the Caucasian, but they said that they had, the word will come back to me. It's like they made them in a way. It's something, it's a terminology that they use, it'll come back to me, that how they made the Caucasian, but they're the newest being on the planet, according to these texts. The other races were already here. We had blue people, green people, you had, black, you had yellow. Yeah.
This would be a great movie.
This is some bullshit. See, they didn't operate out of the color of law. What in the world do y'all be listening to? What in the world do y'all be listening to in the world and be trying to talk about me? And y'all believe all of this. Once a brother get used to what y'all believe in and get hip on Serapis and this one and that one, I see y'all whole angle. I see the whole angle. It's insane. It's insane. Why? Why be so defiant? Because you got the people of truth, you got the people of God. You feel me? You got the people of God, and you got the people of the blessed people, and you got Cain, the author of confusion. It's something about conflict, the young man said. And he's operating in he's operating in the fear tactics he was trying to say others was operating in. I said, damn, that's a lot of fear he pumping for nothing. But that's what the law of nations and its propagandists do. They love pumping and blaming others, as propagandists do, for the fear that they're perpetrating onto the world. Hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you. Time to get to reality, back to the laws of the nations. Can we do that? Can we do that, though? Or should we wait till the morning? Yeah, we should wait till the morning. Hit y'all with that. I should wait till the morning. Hit them first thing on the way to school or something like that. You know, hit them with something like that. Let's go to the what's that? I'll save that for tomorrow as well. Why do it? Why? I don't got to. It's all good. Maybe listening to Wonderland non-compost mentors. That's what it's about. As long as you can get these people, and the social contract is to keep these people off balance and mentally believing in false idols and gods, and you become a part of Circus Soleil. You can dance around and become part of this one world, they dumb government or system that y'all all live in. Maybe listening to stars as in states or estates. Exactly. But the one state has been duplicated and fractioned off into 50 different estates where Title 42 immigrants, since its inception, has been riding around as organic nationalists who just enjoy baseball game. Who just enjoy baseball and football and everything is all good. And now, no, you got to answer for the atrocities of your forefathers, just like we did. It's just what it is. Ain't no, man, that's wrong to say. It don't matter if it's wrong to say. It's happening. I'm out. Your no means nothing to the inevitable. Niggas wasn't saying no when they was selling crack to our granddaddies and shit. Get out of here. Truth is true. The Anu people of Sahara mixed up as Anunnaki. I don't know. The Anu people, I don't know none of that stuff. The only thing that I really know is that either we understand law and the law of nations and these treaties and these friendships that these Turkish, Moorish, Hinduish looking thugs have with the states itself. They ain't operating all off the government. Their whole existence in America is operating out of a 501c handout. Their whole life is a corporate handout. They can't even be themselves. They got to lie and say they somebody else. They got stolen valor as well. They're not tied to the land at all. So much so, they're trying to convince you to get in the spaceship and fly out with the Nation of Islam and Farrakhan. And remember, the spaceship was coming? Remember that? And now Anunnaki and this one. And then Kev find out it's all Serapis. Serapis is the devil. I said Serapis is Satan. That's Satan. That's who you worship. Yeah, through Catholicism, all y'all worship the same thing through Catholic. Allah, Serapis, but the Masons and all of these people who pretend that they Masons and stuff, they like to play with your head for you to think that they higher than you. Don't let these people play with your head. Serapis is the devil. It's Ptah in Egypt. Press 1. Ptah is Peter in Scripture. Peter is Satan. That's who Jesus called Satan in the Bible. You get it? So thought and all that is duplicated, different sects of religion that by way of Catholicism all come together and is one against thee. The children of Israel, God's children. So they all together in unison in this. All of them. It doesn't matter what they look like to you. All that black and white stuff, that's just propaganda. That's it. That's it. You just caught up in just how white people get caught up with the KKK, you in the black version. But both of y'all do the same thing. So it don't matter. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. They don't even want to learn nothing. They're totally possessed by the water, by the sea, by Serapis, by the little covens and their covenants of death that they make amongst each other because they just venomous vipers. That's why they come up with venomous viper tactics in the world. They're not doing nothing but just doing what they, and all you got to do is watch for them. They all, look, one thing about the Hindu you can respect is, there's many things, but when it comes to snakes, it doesn't matter which venomous one it is. If you can tame the snake, it doesn't matter which one it is. You know how he gonna strike. You know his posturing. You know all that. That's why they be playing the flute with the deadliest snakes and all of that folklore behavior. So, you know, it's one thing when you don't know. You know, it's another thing when you do. Thank y'all for tuning into the program. I see y'all first thing in the morning. And remember, you know, the American flag is Serapis flag. And the fringe is maritime law. You got me? Damn, I'm buried them. The American flag is the flag of Serapis. The fringe represents the maritime law, the law of the water, of commerce. Come on, my Moorish brothers. They operate. You chattel. So the god of the sea, and that god that the flag is right there. That's Serapis. That's their god. That's the false Christ who wants to be ish, but not quite. Press 1. He's not quite. Yeah, he the one that put his face on every Jesus Christ photo on the planet. That person your grandma got, that's Serapis. And you know it. The Statue of Liberty, that's Serapis. That's why Italy gave it to him. That's Serapis, okay? That's Satan. Yeah, bars. That's Satan. Right there. Like what old boys say, like Prometheus. Press 1. Remember, he stole the flame from the gods and gave it to, come on, family. UCC. Come on. Removing you from the land. That's under the sea, mermaid. The god of the ocean, then Ursula and all that we caught up in real life. That's why people really love Disney, because they caught up into the spirituality of the occult, which is old, ancient Kabbalism. Press 1. Again, given to them by the serpent in that tree over there, who gave it to Eve, who tempted Adam, and he did by. Press 1. Eve was tempted, and then gave it to Adam, and his following behind her created this situation we have today. It's not that hard to understand unless you just too big-headed and too self-centered and narcissist to realize the truth. That's on you. Shout out to y'all. I see y'all first thing in the morning. We got class in the morning. I see y'all very soon in the Papa Bull and all that good shit. And as always,